Let's see, my mic's picking up now. Okay, I've got this. I've got this. I was talking to nobody for a second with my mic muted. Okay. Perfect. So, welcome to my No Buy 2022 challenge. I realized that I did a little bit too much retail therapy last year and the year before. Like right before the pandemic started, I started to get more into makeup and stuff. I hadn't really been into makeup before. But now that I have plenty, and with so much coming out in this year, I wanted to really be good and be more aware of what I'm collecting and how much I'm collecting. So this is going to be a really chill stream. I am literally just going to document all of the eyeshadow palettes that I have, and they're mostly on the shelf back here. And I did do one final tiny purchase in December. That's still on its way. It has three palettes coming, but that's mainly because I needed some new brushes, and BH Cosmetics had an amazing deal on like 3 last palettes that I wanted for my collection. So I'm like, you know what? I'll have this last baby, one last hurrah. Oh, hi, thanks for following, Emperor Ducky 13. It's nice to meet you. Though if I already know you in real life, please let me know so I can associate your name with your Twitch name here. So yeah, I guess I'm just going to kind of get started. I made a Google Doc because I figure it would be fun for challenges where if I roll a number and decide to work, like, let me do a random palette of the day or do stuff like that. So I'm just gonna be chill and start documenting what I have. And if anybody wants to see swatches of anything, let me know. I'll also show the palettes as I go through them. Let's see. So where should I start first? I guess I'll go in order. I actually have some palettes up here. Let me start at the top. Let's see. I'm gonna grab these and these, and I know what 2 those are, so I'll just write them down here. Yeah, all my makeup's back there. Let me scroll out of the way. So makeup. The one down below is makeup, and these 4 over here is like random books and stuff. And I have makeup up here as well. But when these cubbies started filling up, that's also what kind of prompted me to be better at not just collecting so much for the sake of collecting it, and to be aware of how much I've gotten over the past 2 years. So yeah, this is going to be my journey tracking things, and Alan's awesome. He's going to help me with some makeup challenges throughout the year, like inspired by a character or inspired by a challenge I find on TikTok. So, I mean, there are some conditions for this challenge. And I'll show the first palette I'm going to put down. This is Stone Vibes from Urban Decay. And it looks like that. And the shimmers inside are really beautiful. I just might need to use some Duraline to refresh them, because some of these are kind of hard to get the full opacity out of. I do love this one, and the cover is really pretty. Yeah, a lot of it's also like realizing stuff you already have around. So if any of you kind of feel like that too, where 2022 is just a year where you kind of like, I don't know, want to take care of your soul a bit. I want to take care of my soul a little bit that's less retail therapy and more experience based. So I figure like digging more into Twitch and creative stuff, or using money for equipment for that, or using money for, I don't know, online events and things. I'm trying to put my makeup budget more into that. Let's see. So I'll put that down. Stoned Vibes. Type. Pastel. Yeah, this is more like pastel jewel tones. Brand Urban Decay. All right. And as I get through a few, I'll also put them back. The next three are from a Chinese company called ZC. And I mainly fell in love with these for the packaging. But these are the Alice in Wonderland palette collab they did with the British Museum. And let me actually flip it, because do you see the glitter coming down? There's glitter on this like acrylic plastic layer, and the glitter moves around in all of these palettes. And I swear to God, yeah, I just had to get these just based on how cute they were. Like, this is the pink flamingo one. This one is like the generic Alice in Wonderland one. So this one's like more blue themed. And then this one's my favorite and what kind of prompted me to get collecting these. The Queen of Hearts one. Yeah, so these took me a little while to get because they're not worth the $35 price. Hands down, I'll admit that. But on Amazon, if you go to the ZC store, they'll drop the palettes to around $25 or $26. And for like a lightning deal, and sometimes they have a 20% off coupon on top of that. Get them then. And they are super cute. Yeah, they have... because I feel guilty using them, but what's the point of having magic makeup if you don't use it? So here's a Queen of Hearts. Here is... Alan loves this one the best. He wants me to play more with this one, so I'll do that. And here is... The Flamingo one's my favorite because I could use it for more natural looks. And this is like a good everyday palette. The others... But one thing that's really nice about this, if you don't want a super pigmented look... I've learned last year that Asian makeup brands are more about layering and having more of a subtle look with the color. So it's not really heavy, any of these eyeshadow palettes. So if you're looking for super pigmented, you might not want to do ZC or possibly other Chinese brands. Not because of quality, but because of just how people, I guess, over in China and other Asian countries prefer to do their makeup looks. So yeah, let me put these down. Let's see. These are all ZC Cosmetics. Is ZC one word? I think it might be. Oh yeah, and actually I have a fourth palette from them. I'll get that in a second too. Let's see, Alice in Wonderland. Flamingo. Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland, Queen of Hearts. And this one's more neutral. Colorful. I'm just trying to come up with a rough categorization for these. I'll just leave this one as pastel. That way, if I feel like I'm in a certain mood for a scheme, I can just like filter by type and choose for that day. Let's see, some perfume companies do the same thing when they're lighter layering notes. I always pick them up and wonder why I have to wear them so much to get the scents. And then somebody pointed out they're specifically layered notes. Yeah, like for, where did I put it? This is part of like why I want to organize stuff. Alan got me some perfume I wanted for Christmas from Mix Bar. And even though I like the vanilla bourbon scent on its own, it's also built for layering. So now I'm trying to be more in tune. Like I have all these body oils I still have to use. But now I know I can layer that and like have fun mixing and matching and kind of getting more use out of this. And as I do the snow buy, I also want to be really good at being willing to combine different makeup palettes for different looks. Okay, here is the other ZC one I have. I didn't want to do another like, oh, I got to collect all of these from the same family. So I had to stick with one from the ZC British Museum Egyptian collection. So I did the Scarab palette because I love scarabs and the design of them. And the inside, again, was, look at that cool little plastic sheet of the scarab. The inside was also pretty neutral. for some more common everyday looks. And there are some there's like some pops that you can add there, but again, really subtle palette, and I'm really excited to use this one more this coming year. And yeah, it's like sometimes I buy for the packaging, I'll admit, but I also want to be really good at not being afraid to use it, even if it's, you know, because of the packaging or whatever. So let me add this one. This is ZCX British Museum Scarab. This one is neutral. Okay. I'll keep making a mess up here and then I'll put stuff back. Oh, Penny got those? Nice. Let's see. These are my babies. I finally splurged on some Pat McGrath this year. And now I know why people spend $125 on these palettes. They are amazing. And I'm sticking with two. I have Utopian Dream. Oh, Utopian Dream. I was looking at my reflection and I mirrored it. And Midnight Sun. So Utopian Dream, Midnight Sun. And these are like, I've never had pigments be so pigmented and blend so well. So in these, they open up these beautiful, yeah, Pat McGrath. And these are ones I'm going to add to my wish list this year. I told Alan I'm not buying any makeup, but I'd love another perhaps Pat McGrath palette for like Black Friday / Christmas. So for these, they're $125, but there's often 30% off deals. I think there even might be one right now. And on top of that, go to Reddit for the makeup artist on the cheap subreddit. People have referral codes, so you get the 30% off, and then you can stack another 50% on top of that. So I think the palettes end up being like 78 instead of 125 or something. And they're absolutely worth it. And like I'd have to do a makeup tutorial to show the amazing shine. Like they look like normal in here, but oh yeah, the Mothership palettes are amazing. And these, they have some that are like limited edition, like the Bridgerton or whatever, but the Motherships are the best way to go. So I have those two big palettes. I'll write them down. And yeah, I'm like, why is this going to be a 3-hour stream? Because I want to show off the insides too and remember what I have. Utopian Dream is one I really love because I love pinky looks that are more like rose and very, yeah, Bronze Seduction is a really popular one. I've been eyeballing that one too. I think I can get some of the looks out of Utopian and the holiday palette I got. So there's Utopian Dream. Like I love the neutrals over here and the pops of color I can get from this Astral Blitz and the gold one up there. So I'm really looking forward to playing with especially this one, Utopian Dream. I did get Midnight Sun. That one is more of a like a deeper smoky neutral one. Well, it's not like neutral, it's like grunge neutral. So I figured I want to try some like smoky, sexy looks with it. Yeah, the gold's beautiful. Oh yeah, I have 2 more Pat McGraths actually. Let's see. Let me get them. And then I can put those back because that was my top shelf. Okay. So this was their holiday collection one, and you can probably get this one for like $50 now, or like the 30% off with the coupons. So, and this one for $50 is a steal. There's no Astro Glitz shimmers in it, but there's regular shimmers. And there's a variety of color options. You can get a ton of looks out of this one. So if I can go back in time and if I wanted to save some money on Pat McGrath, I would skip the Motherships and honestly just get this holiday one. Yeah, 78 is a fantastic deal. For Bronze Seduction, ooh, yeah. Like if you want to just have like a Mothership to be your baby, I was like, maybe it's just hype. But once we got them, me and my friends in the happy hour Discord, we were blown away. And the only one I was like not sure about was the Astral Glitz or whatever she calls them, shades. But then I learned that you have to like wet your finger and then pull those to get like the really high velocity shine, or buy her Intensify wand And it's just like a glitter glue like other companies do, but it's a special wand for it. I had to resist buying that this year because I'm like, I'm gonna no buy, and I can survive without the Intensify Eyes thing because I have the Urban Decay, you know, pot and everything, but man. And this one was recommended by Patty Alonso. This is, oh my god, something, oh, Voyeuristic Vixen. I love the name. So this one is for like on the go. If I just threw this one into my bag and went out, it's like a little baby. And it's got 4 pans. And just a really great bronzy tone on that astral shade here. And like a really nice rosy tone duo shift. And this is just like good neutrals with a pop of like sultry neutral color, just with those astral glitch shades. So Patty recommended this for like on the go, and I think I had to add something to my cart. I don't know why. I think my I got a better deal off if I spent a slightly bit more, and I tricked myself into buying this, but it's totally worth it. I really love it. But it won't go back in the box, right? There we go. So yeah, that was like Patty's #1 Pat McGrath palette. Not like #3 palette of the year. And I totally agree. This one's really nice too. Let me organize these back. And then I will keep going. Oh yeah, I need to write them down too. Can't forget the spreadsheet. Let me make some room for the spreadsheet. Let's see. Pat McGrath. I'm trying to guess how many palettes I have. I wonder if I'm going to hit 70. Because, yeah, I went a little, like, retail therapy crazy. But, you know, at least I know now. Voyeuristic Vixen. I'll call that a neutral one. Utopian Dream. Rose neutral. Midnight Sun. Smoky neutral. And what did she call these? Odyssey or something? The holiday one? Celestial Odyssey. I wasn't too far off. Celestial Odyssey Holiday 2021. And that one is colorful. Cool. Alright, let me just put these back. Okay. And I want to organize up top here a little bit more, but I'm going to figure out what I want to do. Because I moved some stuff from there in front of me, like my little acrylic container of ColourPop Super Shock shadows, just to have them like within reach. Because if they're back there, I forget about them, but if they're within reach, then I can just boop, you know, quick look and not worry about it. Let's see. Let me put these away. Okay. Scarab's going back here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And I'm only doing the actual eyeshadow palettes today. I didn't want to do everything because I have lots of other types of products. But let me dig in here to my first shelf. Alright. Next up is my... Hey! Hey Crush, how you doing? I am on a makeup no-buy this year. So I am categorizing all of my makeup palettes into this spreadsheet over here. So that throughout the year I have an organized list of how much I have, so I'm not tempted to spend anymore, or just like challenge myself into doing like different makeup looks and stuff. And I just want to be more aware of not going crazy with retail therapy this year. So I can also kind of keep track over how much I save by not buying as much makeup and using it. So yeah, I got a few palettes up already, as you can see, but I will start putting down more as I go. Now I'll say like the BH, I have several of them, and I regret having more ColourPop than BH because BH Cosmetics, for an affordable brand, has some of the best formulations that I've ever seen. And I'll explain. I got like, actually I have a few more BH palettes that I can show and explain. Let's see. me get all my BH out. These and these and these. That should be it, but I can always go back if I'm wrong. So yeah, I still have a few more. Okay, so I got some rainbow palettes from them before. They're Take Me Back to Brazil, and Take Me Back to Brazil Rio edition. So yeah, BH Cosmetics, like these ones are both rainbow palettes, which looks awesome, but the formula is like okay. I wouldn't pay full price for this one. I pay like a third of the price. And I think I did get these at a deep discount, but I need to use them more. But part of it is that they're not super pigmented, and it's kind of disappointing, but I will be using these more. So this is the Brazil, the regular edition. And then the Rio edition, it's the exact same thing, but all shimmers. So it's the exact same, yeah, so these two go hand in hand. So you do the rainbow look and then you add the shimmer on top of it if you want. So, and I love the boxes. I thought they were pretty, but I need to use these more. And this is why like the no buy year is going to be good. Like I have an excuse to dig into this. Though if you go on BH Cosmetics now, I recommend the Trendy in Tokyo palette. It's and I'll cover that in a second why. Like there's less colors in it, but the colors basically are a lot higher quality. There's also another giant rainbow one that has mattes and shimmers to take me to Ibiza. And a collector mentality got me, and I wanted to collect this one too. So yeah. But at least the pans are small. So it's a nice way to experiment with different color. I mean, they're not bad, but this is mainly like if you just want to play around with some color and not stress about it. But if you really want high quality rainbow pigments, then BH Cosmetics has this series that is going out of stock. But if you look at their website, you'll see like these travel series, and everything that has these square pans is the best freaking formula that BH has to offer. Like a lot of people freaked out at their blueberry muffin palette. Like they had this brunch collection. So like these, just like every time I use any other palettes with these square pans, like my socks are rocked. I can't get over these. So let me start documenting all of them. But I will do those rainbow ones first. Let's see. Take Me to Ibiza. And thanks for your patience as I type in things as well. Let's see, Take Me to Ibiza. And then Take Me Back to Brazil. Take Me Back to Brazil. Rio edition. Let's see. BH Cosmetics. Yeah, my final purchase of the year, before the whole year no buy, was actually from BH, just because it was really affordable and I like their palettes a lot. The last order I did for BH was the LA palette, one of their Say It palettes, because it was like $4 and I love the story. And why am I drawing a blank? The Mimosa palette, because I wanted like the tropical colors for this upcoming summer. Let's see. So these are all colorful. And I will put these back really quick to make some room for the other ones I'm going to document. Okay. Let's see. Put Pat McGrath back. Okay. Here is one I actually want to trash and I'm disappointed in. This Galaxy Chic. It went on sale for from like 25 down to $4, and I see why. Like, it's really hard. I don't know, like they swatch, but even though it's pigmented, they feel chalky to me and powdery. Like, you know how you do some shimmers and they just feel really buttery? These feel more chalky to me, so I'm kind of disappointed. But I mean, it's cute as heck, and I'm probably just going to keep it to stare at the cute little planets on this. But this is one I do regret getting because I was excited about the theme versus the quality of it. I should have watched some reviews before I got that one. Let's see, and I have two of the Zodiac palettes, also kind of the same formula. So these are okay, like they're not bad, and some people really love these. I actually should use these more. Like this is a regular Zodiac one, and I'm a sucker for Zodiac and astrology stuff. And here's a Zodiac love signs. But I got these on sale. It's just a matter of I need to use them more. And again, that's just going to be a challenge for this year to actually start using all of these palettes that I have. And this one is a big one, another like mega palette, and it's from, yeah, the packaging's so adorable. And Ulta had an exclusive that I was so tempted to get, but I resisted, and I'm glad I did, because I don't need to collect every collection of a type of makeup I get. It got to be better, so I try to be better at that. This one was suggested by Angelica Nyquist, whom she likes more colorful looks, so I can appreciate that. But part of the fun is that even though I'm more of a neutral girl with pops of color, Angelica, because she loves colorful eyeshadows, always looks for brands that have good formulas, because you can't get the really good pops of color without the quality formulas. And she recommended the BH Cosmetics Holiday Palette, the Naughty Palette collection. And you'll see some actually more action on this one, because the formula in this one was so astounding. And I actually got this one on sale for $12. I think it was like after Christmas or something in 2020. And I think this is one I might actually try to do for like my Project Pan this year. I might move this up here. There's so many great looks you can get from this, and it doesn't scream Christmas. It screams like all sorts of looks you can get from it. So I'm super impressed with it. So if you have any friends who are like, oh, I never use this one, I'm destashing it, please, 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 please steal it from them and use it. Because I think this is like, if I had to rate all my palettes, I'm pretty sure this would be up there with my Pat McGrath ones, because I'm absolutely in love with it, and the pans are a great size, and the shimmers are great. Let me see if I can do my favorite shimmer on this one. There's like this plummy one, Candied Fruit, and you can see how beautiful that shimmer is. Like $12 for like this quality palette. So good. Oh wait, it looks like my Excel sheet isn't showing. That's disappointing. Oh, I didn't realize you guys were staring at a blank Excel sheet this whole time. Let me fix that. Window capture. What the heck? There we go. Okay, that's what I thought you all were seeing, and I should have paid more attention to the side. Okay, so that's what that should look like. So you're like, why isn't my seeing anything filling up in the typing? Okay. I must have had like a different copy in another window. There it is. I apologize. Now you can see it. So yeah, I can't get enough of this. And this is like kind of fun to go back through my palettes, because now I'm like excited to use this one all over again. I'm going to have to, let me make a stash. I'm going to put this here to be like my palette to use this week. I'm going to put this on my front. I'm not going to put it back on my shelf. I'm going to like pick out a few palettes to just have top of mind to use for January. So I'm going to write these down. Let's see. The Naughty palette. Oh, I'll just call this Naughty. Let's see. Colorful. Zodiac. Love signs. These are both colorful. And the Galaxy Chic. Colorful. Put these off to the side, and then I'll put them on my shelf in a second. Okay. So yeah, I have 1, 2. Let's see. So I have 2 of the brunch series. This is the avocado toast palette and the blueberry muffin palette. And this is how I think this is part of the reason how I start getting more into BH, because I was like, okay, I tried some BH stuff, you know, with like the Naughty and the other ones, but I'm not sure about, you know, all of these others. And people kept saying, do the pods with the square pans, they're amazing. And so like this blueberry muffin I think was sold out because of TikTok for a bit, but it's super high pigmented. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can also get some like decent neutral looks with a pop of blue. So like the variety of shades of blue are just absolutely gorgeous in the blueberry muffin one. Same with greens. I'm not so good at greens. Like blue is one I don't use a lot. Green's is one that I don't use a lot. This avocado toast one has great earthy greens to foresty greens to just like grungy greens. So this is a great one to pull greens from if you don't want like a super bright green look. I mean, like you can get some bright greens, like this one's, you know, pretty sort of bright. It's like medium. But God, the looks you get in this one are also really pretty. So yeah, the Mimosa collection's great, and I actually have the third one in this series coming my way as my last hurrah for 2021. So I'll be getting that one. And I actually should probably add that to my list because it's coming anyway. So you've got avocado toast. And that one is green, monochromatic, and blueberry muffin. And that is blue monochromatic. And mimosa. And that one's going to be a pink monochromatic palette coming up. So yeah, I was like, about mimosa, but sometimes like I notice companies have garbage eyeshadow swatches, or they like Photoshop their photos too much and you can't really tell what it looks like. So on YouTube, and I was like, well, mimosa is like super cheap now. Should I get it? Because I do like the formula. And then I saw this girl swatch the colors on YouTube, but I'm like, I have to get it. And there's an eyeshadow called Guava in it, so I need to get it. Let's see. So, okay, the brunch collection, that's done. Oh my God, I already have 20 marked down. Oh, this is going to be, bad. Well, you know, that's why we're doing this. That's why we're doing it. And if I ever want to like de-stash, then at least I have a list ready and I can tag them and ask people what they want to pick for my list. Okay, so here are the travel series, and I'll cover them one by one. And okay, this is the original packaging of the travel series. Like they had like really cute like illustrations and like that gold box describing it. So beautiful in Barcelona, and then summer in Saint-Tropez, and smitten in Switzerland. Like really cute color stories. But then later they updated the packaging to look like that. So this collection, even though like I've collected them, they look different, and I don't actually mind that much because I think it's cool to see the history of how the travel series has evolved. So like, yeah, beautiful in Barcelona. I love the tile look on this one, and the color story is one of my absolute favorites. Very beautiful. Oh, thank you. Need to tilt them back a bit so the monitor light doesn't bleed the package out. Got it. Let's see. Do you see that okay? Cool. Yeah, this one's one of my favorites. It's just really deep, grungy jewel tones. So, oh, Barcelona. Oh, I never used the mirrors on these. As you can see, I still have like the sticker from BH. Ah, sorry to blind Joel. Okay. This is Smitten in Switzerland. Another beautiful color story. And let's see, this orange is just so unique and beautiful. I love it. And I feel like I might actually have to pull out the orange now and then to make a look, and maybe tie another palette with it to get it to work. And like every single formula in these is amazing. Here's, ooh, I forgot. I should get Saint-Tropez out too. Like I love the purples in this one. And that blue is gorgeous. That mustard. I'm really liking these. The Puerto Rico palette. I think it's like Passion in Puerto Rico. This is like orangey pink red. Or yeah, orangey pink. Oh, the green up top of Tropez. Let's see. Oh, this one? Yeah, that one's a shimmer. Let me actually swatch it. Let's see. I don't think I've touched that one before. Ooh, it's like this like yellow green shimmer. I love it. So nice. See, this is why I like discovering these all over again. I might actually keep Tropez out to do a look with this because some of these colors are speaking to me right now. I'll pull that one out. Let's see. Let me actually write it down before I forget it because I put it to the side. Summer in Saint Tropez. And these are all colorful, so I'll just do that. Let's see. Yeah, Passion Perico. Some people don't like this one, but like this Lagoon, what was this? Aviquas is super cute. I love it. I love that shimmer. So I love this one too. And you know, gotta represent Puerto Rico. Amalfi, this one makes me laugh. This one was controversial, not because it's Amalfi, but they used to have a palette called Chillin' in Chicago. And a reviewer bought this one to review the Amalfi one. And she spent like $40 to get it overnighted to her and stuff. And then she opened it up. And she was like, what? This is the exact same color scheme as the Chicago one. So apparently BH didn't think people wanted the Chicago palette, maybe because of the name. Or Chicago didn't feel pretty. But I mean, she did a review saying that the Chicago palette was amazing. So when I heard that the Amalfi palette was actually a straight on Chicago dupe that they released without saying it, like they discontinued Chicago and put Amalfi out there without explaining why they were doing it. Yeah, they just reskinned it. They just renamed it. And it's the exact same formula and everything is the same as the Chicago palette. So if you hear people go, oh, the Chicago palette was so good, I was sad because the Chicago palette sold out. Yeah, like I love this color scheme so much. This might be one that I also keep out. Because like I like neutral colorful palettes where they don't feel like they're going to like make you feel too extra, but it's just like enough love and sunsetting goodness in this one. Yeah, so this was originally Chicago and now it's Amalfi. And either way, I was very happy to grab it when I found out this was the Chicago palette because that sold out and I was able to grab it when I got its reskin Life as Amalfi. Let's see. Hawaii is another one I really like because it's neutral and the pinks are also subtle. So even though some of these palettes feel the same, the browns are different, but if you just want to stick to one or two of the series, I totally get it too because some of the looks can get kind of samey, but I like having a variety of like deep oranges and stuff. A lot of these tones I don't actually have, I think, in my ColourPop collection. I have to double check that, but yeah. And this one I think was Angelica Niquis's palette of the year, and I actually got it before she rated her palette of the year. But this is Passion in Paris, and that's the color scheme for that. But she really likes colorful palettes. I love the reds in this one, but that blue is really gorgeous jewel toned. Those purples rock me. Those deep tones are really great for smoking out the eye. This one's a really great, elegant, smoky palette, and I really like it. So let me write these down. Okay, so I got Passion in Paris. Not really aqua, more like the bottom ones are more burgundy. This blue is, I'm leaning more towards a royal blue. The purple's kind of like a heavier pastel purple. This one's like a deep, deep, deep green blue. So this one, I think, yeah, it looks lighter on camera, but it's really deep in person. Though I wonder what the City of Light color at the top is. City of Light. Okay, so that's like a smoky bluish green. Huh, that's pretty cool. Is that you, Dobby? He went off somewhere. So like, yeah, like the shimmers in these palettes is also like astounding. Okay, Passion in Paris. We have Hanging in Hawaii. So I'm gonna have to like unfollow the BH Cosmetics list for this year, or follow their site and add stuff to my wish list for Alan for Christmas. But yeah, I've been, let's see, I think it's Amore in Amalfi. Let's see. Yep, Amore in Amalfi. Passion in Puerto Rico. Is it really Passion in Puerto Rico and Passion in Paris? Passion in Paris. Oh, Party in Puerto Rico. Okay. Party in Puerto Rico. Smitten in Switzerland. And Beautiful in Barcelona. And I think that's on my BH, so I'll knock this out. Boop. Okay, let me put some of these back. I'm going to keep Naughty and San Tropez out so I can play with those. Yep. And I don't know if Passion in Paris is still in stock, but it's like a lot of people's palette of the year. And it's funny because people make these like dramatic purple looks, but I like it for like the smokier colors in it, and the burgundies, and some of the other tones. So it's like, even if there are some like pop out colors in these, there's so many other colors that work really well in these palettes that the travel series, I feel like no matter which one I grab, if I were to grab these randomly, I can get a variety of looks from them. So let me put these back. Whew. Let's see. Where do I want to go next? I'm looking. I'll do ColourPop next. And then I'll do my Juvia's Place and some other ones. Like, cause oh my god, ColourPop's gonna take me a while. I might as well knock it out. And oh my god, I have too many ColourPop. I need to destash some of these. So if any of you are like, I need that, I need to like rehome some of these. Yeah, this is like just part of my ColourPop collection. I went a little crazy because I had too many good deals, and yeah, that was dangerous. I should not have done that, but you know what? That's what the snow buy year is for, being better and making better choices. So let me get just all my ColourPop ones out so I can document them. All right. Yeah, I even got more. They do too. ColourPop's got like a great partner team. I don't know who they hired for their partner team, but they should pay them all the money. And I do have several of the collabs. So, oh, okay. I need a sip of water. ColourPop's gonna knock me out. Okay. Ooh, and is the music I have on too loud, or how is it? It's my first time having music with a live stream, so I'm trying to gauge it. Oh my god, ColourPop keeps messaging me like the Smoke and Roses palette is on sale, or the blah 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 collection's on sale, and I'm like, shut up. Oh, perfect. And I was going to get Sailor Moon, but then my friend talked me out of it because they said that it wasn't super pigmented. Perfect. Okay. So here's one I actually depotted and then repotted when I found out it's no longer in stock. So this is Kathleen Light's So Jaded collab palette. And it's gorgeous. But I depotted it initially because the color scheme was chaotic. And sometimes if there's chaos in a color scheme like this, I'll bring it closer. It's hard to figure out what to do with it. This is the one I still have challenges with, so I might depot it again. But yeah, that's why I don't dig into this one this much. There's another one that they released called It's a Mood, which is kind of like a dupe that ColourPop made of its own collab palette that they stopped offering. But I think it has a more cohesive color scheme for sure. So if I had to like go back in time, I would have not bought this one and bought It's a Mood instead. I think it's called It's a Mood. You can check me on that, but I'm pretty sure It's a Mood has like raw neutrals and a bunch of like rainbow ones in it. I'll have to check later. This one, these two are actually really nice, but I need to use them more. These are like a warm neutral palette with Bare Necessities and a cool neutral palette with Stone Cold Fox. And I don't use these enough because, again, they are gigantic, and I just have to remember that they're there to like dig into them. This is just like neutral city. And if I need to steal an inner corner highlight, I'll pop open this one too. But yeah, I just need to use them more. There's nothing wrong with them. The formula's great. I just need to like actually use them. This one I also recently got. This is the warm version, Bare Necessities. I find Bare Necessities more interesting, but Stone Cold Fox is great just for like smokier looks. And I gave Amber my Blowing Smoke palette, and I feel like I can get blowing smoke out of this. Oh, actually, I forgot about another BH one I have because it was with my ColourPop one. So let me make a row. This one isn't going to be any shock to you, Croganista. The Venom palette from BH Cosmetics. It's not actually based on the Tom Hardy Venom or the comic Venom. They made this like what was it called? Poison Shock series, or just some kind of, yeah, Poison Shock series, where they had like an absinthe palette and a ghost pepper palette. And the Venom one is this gorgeous smoky palette, which is a great dupe for Blowing Smoke from ColourPop that I gave away to my friends anyway. And this bottom purple is so beautiful and shimmery and smoky. And this bluish gray one too. That is good ace rep. That's a good point. I never thought about that. And the colors are deeper in person, so I'm going to keep this one out too in my little pile that I have to the right with Saint Tropez and Naughty. I think that's what I'm going to try to work on depanning just for like really sexy looks. So let me add that. Venom. And that is Smoky Mono. And I'll label these. I might actually label some of these themes later. Yeah, I'll label some of those later. Okay, so let me get Bare Necessities. Oh, I can't spell necessities. Necessities. Okay, IES. Stone Cold Fox. So jaded. Oh, I can't type because my keyboard's askew. So jaded. All right. It is, but when I'm streaming and my lights are purple, and like you know how like I get when I'm in Phasma mode, that's a really great palette to pop out my eyes when I'm streaming. So I think I might use that for that. Let's see. And I want to fall more in love with like smokier looks. Oh my god. Focus. Focus. You've been good so far, webcam. What happened? You know what? I'm going to bring up a palette and I'm going to pull it back and see if it follows in. All right. Here is the Sandstone palette. And really gorgeous deserty neutral shades. And yes, that yellow is gorgeous and I regret not using this palette more. Okay. Okay, good. Back to normal. Whew. So I have Sandstone. Okay, my larger ones. Oh, this isn't a ColourPop one. Let me take that out. Here is another one I gotta use more of. There's so many palettes I gotta use more of. The Hocus Pocus collab. And really gorgeous grungy colors in this one. I know people hated the Hocus Pocus palette for this year, but I liked it too. But this one, it's such a classic. I love it. I'll need to pull this out next fall and really use it more. God, it is pretty. Oh, yeah, Annabelle, don't forget to use this one. Okay, I need to make a note to, like, use this one. And I also have the Mulan collab. This one, gorgeous, smoky red, brown. Need to use it more. That red shimmer on the bottom is absolutely gorgeous. Come on, zoom in. So I love that one. Yeah, I need to use this one more too. I need to use everything more. Okay. The Garden Variety, that's actually a good spring one. Coming up for the spring. So yeah, that's garden variety. This is a highlighter palette. I'm gonna hide it back there. This was like at Ross. It's just a highlighter palette, but I keep forgetting to use it. Let me actually pop it out here with stuff to use, just so that I actually have that on hand. All right. Now, if I had to get rid of a palette, I'd probably get rid of Mulan, because I love this one that was an Ulta exclusive called X's and O's. And this was like a Valentine's Day themed one. But this one, the reds and burgundies speak more to me and is sexier to me. I just really, really, really love this palette. This is definitely one of the favorites in my collection. This one is from Raw Beauty Christie. She is local to Pacific Northwest. I think she's like outside Seattle somewhere. And she did At Forest Sight, a collab with ColourPop. And just like they all have like Pacific Northwest names. I think it's really cool. She did a really great curated color scheme. I need to use this one more for sure. Really, really nice. Like Rainier, and there's a Emerald City color. There's a Fiddlehead color. There's like a puffball. I love it. I love this one. I just need to use it more. And I almost bought the FU palette from BH Cosmetics. And now that I look at this, this has some of those same grungy tones in the FU palette from BH Cosmetics. And it's like F off. I think the palette's called F off because they had this like saucy. Oh yeah, you saw the X's and O's one. Yeah, that one freaking gorgeous. Now these two were a holiday collection the previous year from ColourPop, Boudoir Noir and Menage a Moi. And let me make sure I get the... Nope, I did those wrong. Here's Boudoir, here's Menage a Moi. And Menage is one of my favorite mauve color schemes. It's beautiful. And I'm sorry my lights are washing out the colors. I need to like figure out how to do this again next time. But at least I'm mainly just documenting. But the Boudoir Noir has really great like olive and mustardy tones. So this one's really fun too. This is also great for like a New Year's look. So these two are really great. I do need to use those a lot more. Those are again like two really great staples in my collection. Let me write them down. At least these larger pan ones. Let's see. Boudoir Noir. Menage a Moi. Okay, cool. Good to know. I'll have to tilt them to the side. Let's see. Menage a Moi. At Forest Sight. X's and O's. Garden variety. Let's see if the Mulan palette actually has a name. Nope, it just says Mulan ColourPop. Mulan. Hocus Pocus. Actually, this one's called Gather Round Sisters. Round Sisters. And Sandstone. And I'm gonna put these back. Oh, can't forget these big ones too. I also have some Disney ones. The Midnight Masquerade. And Misunderstood, the Villains one. Some really fun colors in this one. And I love the art for this one too. Let's see. Misunderstood. And Midnight Masquerade. Ooh. Okay. I'm just gonna write this one down while I'm here. It's not a ColourPop one, but I'm here, so might as well. Let's see. It just fit the same size. This one is from Hip Dot. This one was from a BoxyCharm. I mean, it's oh no, I lost my face again. It's a really good like Midnight Masquerade. Like the darker tones on the bottom are great. The transitional tones on top are good. Mama Odie is one of my favorite shimmers that I've ever seen. It's like this green, pinky, pearl kind of looking. It's a really unique shade. And I don't want to tell you to get a palette just for one shade, but it's really pretty. But yeah, the Frog and Wife one is pretty. The Royal Balls are beautiful to like accent your cheeks with the glitter. Like this one's really understated and pretty, and you get great neutral looks and some really gorgeous shimmers with it. So if you're into more of that neutral with some fun color options, you know, optionally, then I definitely recommend that one. Okay, this one's Hip Dot. This is the, I don't know how to say it, cenote, but it's based on a underground cave system, and that's why it's like very beautiful oceany, deep, cavey colors. Those are words. But I need to use this one more. I did do like a green look with this to match a sweater once, and it was beautiful. So I'm gonna actually have to move this one up closer to my other big pans, so that I cannot ignore it. It's a note. All right. Whew, I feel like I need like a 2-second stretch. Oh, we're making progress. We're making progress. This is why we're documenting it, right? Whew. Oh my god, I'm already at 42 palettes. Wow. Yeah. Ooh. If you ever like want to use bare necessities, or if you want my Midnight Masquerade, like I can always like spray with alcohol and gift it. Like I'm totally open to like destashing as I can. But yeah, if you want one for eyebrows and also to have some optional makeup looks available too, that's a good one. All right, I have a lot of the 9 pans from ColourPop. Like, I know some people's collections are crazy, but I need to just. I actually don't have the Charm School ones. They have like 3 of them. Yeah, here's my 9 pan ones. And I think the Mandalorian is $8 at Ulta right now, if it's still on sale. This one's really good. Really, really, really good. Like that middle one is like this like purpley green tone shift. Like it's like a rust purple green tone shift. And you get some really great silvery looks. And that mustard's gorgeous. Like I actually like this one more than the Baby Yoda one. Like, even though these are like gorgeous green looks, I think the Mando one is more my vibe. Though I do want to use the child more often too. So yeah, they did such a good job with this collaboration. The art's cute. The shimmer, and I forgot what you call it with printing. That foil is really cool. It's just, and they're great gifts for Star Wars fans. I'm just really happy with them. Let's see. And when I was Black Friday shopping with ColourPop in the year of our Lord pandemic, I got a bunch of neutral palettes from them as well. I got their, let me pull out the collection. I think it was these, yeah. This, I forgot what the palettes collection is called, but it's one of their vault ones, and they give you like 6 neutrally palettes in it. But I'll go through them one by one. And the first one in the collection was That's Taupe, and it has this beautiful snakeskin pattern. Like, I'm a sucker for this like ColourPop packaging, and the colors are very beautiful and neutral. God, I need to use this one more too. It's cooler tone though, so I need to use it more though, and I can match it with others. Oh my gosh, this Constrictor color. Oh, it's such a beautiful green. Oh, dig it. I need to use this one more. I also have Little Ray of Sunshine, which is like their neutral yellow one. And I actually have more yellows than I thought. I keep seeing these yellow pops of color. This one's all mattes, I believe. Yeah, this one's all mattes. So this one is great to team up with like other palettes to use the shimmers for. So this one's all mattes. Making Mauves. Another gorgeous mauve palette. Great neutral pinky looks. Really cute one. And again, the packaging on all these is just so pretty. Right? Let's see. Big Poppy. I actually need to use this. I'm kind of feeling more orange this year. I think I'm going to be braver and try some more orange looks. But this one's Big Poppy. And that's the gorgeous color scheme right there. I love. Yeah, I think this one's all mattes as well. Yep, all mattes as well. So again, I can play with this and try shimmers from other palettes with it. Okay, like this one, I don't know why I got Bare Necessities. I'm an idiot, but you know, I had the collector mentality and it's a problem. I'll actually keep this one out. This one is Nude Mood, and it's like the perfect nude palette, and I need to use it more. So I am going to keep it out with the other palettes that I just put on my desk. So that one is coming up there. And here's a really cute pinky palette called Blush Crush. And this one has just these gorgeous neutral baby pink looks. It's not like pastel pink, but it's like a really soft, I don't know how to describe that pink. It's like a cute pink. I don't know. I really like it a lot. Gosh, I have all these palettes I need to use. Oof. All right. Almost done with the 9 pans. This one is a gorgeous coral palette, and I need to use this spring. I can't wait to. I need to, like, later on, after I write all these palettes down, put like what season I want to use them in for more inspiration. But these are all coral tones, and it's beautiful. And so if you're like, if you want to play with orange and pink, but you don't want to commit to either, just get this one. It's a in between. It's a Coast to Coral palette. Okay. This one I got because I like coconuts, but this one's a Going Coconuts palette. What I hate is when ColourPop has the ugly plastic packaging versus the cardboard. I love the cardboard packaging so much more than this like hard, ugly plastic one. But I mean, the makeup's the same. Another gorgeous neutral. Again, why did I get Bare Necessities? I already have these 9 pans. So shame on me for getting Bare Necessities. But Going Coconuts, another beautiful neutral one. And I need to use it more. Okay, at least these next two are different. It's My Pleasure is like a stupid ugly. I'm going to stop saying stupid ugly packaging. It is what it is. But this one is an absolutely gorgeous purple palette. And it has pops of color, but it's not too much. Yeah, it's psychology. It's fun having the big palette with every color you need under the sun. So this one's amazing for different types of purpley looks. I like that there's different tones of purple, so you can shift the look for your mood. And now I'm kind of tempted to keep this one out. I have to like pace how much I keep out at a time. Like take one off my desk, put one back on. So I'll have to like every week try to do that. And this one's gorgeous. When people with darker skin tones completed ColourPop to make some more palettes that worked for them. Because like you saw, those like really blushy neutral palettes aren't really good for deeper skin tones. They made Wild Child. And deep, beautiful, neutral brown palette. This is like the smoky brown heaven palette. Oh my god, it's a good idea. Roll a d20 for colors. I have to make a color chart. God, I love this one a lot. I need to keep this out too. Oh, so hard to choose. Okay. And I think these are my top favorite ColourPop ones for the 9 pans, just because of the theming, the packaging, and the color stories. Oh, the glitter in the center of Wild Child is called Lashes. And let me swatch. Ooh, it's like a really chunky Super Shock. So this feels like a Super Shock. It's not a pressed glitter. It doesn't feel like a pressed glitter, is it? As I lay it down, yeah, it has some glitter particles in it. Let me see if I can... Ah, that was a terrible way of showing that. Let me do like it better. Let me see how my hand moves here. Let me just do that. Come on, camera. You can see it. It catches light really well. Man, that's pretty. It's like a green brownish. Like it has like green yellow flecks in it, but it's like a brown undertone. It's really pretty. Ah, this is so nice. Okay, I have to use this one more. The ones I was going on to are, I forgot what the collection was called, but it's like these beautiful Baroque looking packaging. Gosh, what was the name of this? But when I saw these, I had to get it for the packaging. And I think I got them on sale too. But the color stories in these are beautiful. Like here's Grandeur. This beautiful smoky and brown tone palette. These are like 9 times more gorgeous in person, as you know, but these are my favorites. So that's Grandeur. I think Grandeur is my 3rd favorite in the collection. Yeah. Next comes Baroque and Baroque. Ah! Oh no! One of my things just fell out and shattered. Well, give me a second. Wow. Which one was that? We just had a, what do you call it? We just had a victim here. Let me. I hope this is just like a neutral black so I can replace it. Okay, no big loss. The color that broke was a gray. That's the color that broke. So I can get another gray. Actually, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna go for a 2-second AFK to get a wet wipe. Because I don't think I have any. Do I have any near me? Let me look. Doing one that look. Oh, actually, no worries. Yeah, it was a gray. And the neck. Okay, now I know to open my palettes more carefully. I forgot that the pigments can yeet out. All right. I had some wet wipes. I'm gonna carefully clean this up. And let me. Okay. Actually, I think I can salvage enough of it to put it back in the pan if I really wanted to. So let me not completely wet wipe this up. I might shove some of this back in the pan. You know what? That's what tools are for. So I am going to do a little surgery really quick. I have a pan tool up here somewhere. Yeah, I've been here. You know, yeah, I'm gonna stretch. Let me try to put this pigment back in this pan, at least most of it back in, and try to salvage this. I'm gonna go for a tiny bit AFK and get my stretch on and be right back. See you all in probably like 7 minutes. I am back. That was a hot mess, but you know what? Part of my goal this year was to have some palettes that I work on panning, and I think Baroque just volunteered to be part of Project Pan. So I was able to salvage about half of the shade. So you can see it's a hot mess while the duraling sets. About half of it, I just gotta like press it some more, but I scooped that much back in. It was just a really soft buttery one. So the more you try to save, the more it smears on my disc. But you know, I saved half of it, and a really good thing about the ColourPop palettes is that the shades do pop out. They're all magnetic. So in theory, I can like look through palettes I don't use a lot or plan to like declutter anyway and see if there's a gray I can use. Or, you know, just like say, hey, Baroque, this is a sign. I do love this palette a lot and I never use it. And it's like, hey, you know, I can start powering through it and maybe use a palette like, I mean, this is a good opportunity to use something like Stone Cold Fox to kind of go through and be like, you know, if I don't use this mega palette that much, maybe I can find a nice gray like that one. I think this one here would be a good replacement. It's a little lighter, but I think I could replace that one if I decide to that I want like a clean eyeshadow back in there. So, you know, this is the year of being positive. And it Baroque, if you want to volunteer for Project Pan, that is fine. I'm going to put you to the side here to use with my other palettes. Still a gorgeous palette if you can get Baroque. I fully recommend it. And it's like on that whole no buy year where in the past I would have been like, oh no, I broke it, I have to rebuy it. And now it's like, no, makeup is not a permanent object in our lives. And all eyeshadow palettes do have a shelf life. So if I'm able to get through a palette, even if it's by accident or by panning it or it expiring, these aren't going to last forever anyway. So no worries. So yeah, that was my second favorite one. And let me double check my number one favorite to make sure it doesn't collapse in my hands like an idiot. All right. Yeah, that one, it was the actual, all the eyeshadow had shattered. Like it wasn't even the thing popping out. Like the metal pan was still in there. So that was very interesting. But Grandeur is this beautiful fall smoky theme. Or this ornate, sorry. I'm already losing words. Ornate is this beautiful like fall heaven palette for me. And I really love it. And that one's absolutely one of my favorites. Yay. So let me type these in. Whoo! That was a hot mess. But that's okay. So we have blush, crush. We have... Okay. Let me go by theme. Actually, I won't worry too much. Ornate. Baroque was the one that broke. And Grandeur. Let me start putting them in the basket as I type them in. We have Wild Child and It's My Pleasure. Going Coconuts. And I think like if I really wanted to get another Baroque like in 2023, I think they'll still be offering it. You know, we can always see. Let's see. Coast to Coral. It's always the palettes you like the most that break, right? Let's see. Nude Mood. Big Poppy. Making Mauves. Oops. Making Mauves. Lil Ray of Sunshine. Gosh, I already passed 50 palettes. I'm so glad I'm doing this. That's Taupe. And The Mandalorian. And The Child. Okay. And that should be all of my ColourPop. And I'm going to spin around and put it back in its place on this bottom shelf here, or middle shelf here. Okay. Let's see what else I have. Okay, now we are on to this. Oh, actually, I still have some more ColourPop. Oop, my bad. Let me add these really quick. Okay. I have 2 more ColourPop that I got recently because they were $5 each. And they're Cabana Club and Lush. And Cabana Club has this beautiful tropical scheme, but like in a nice little Mediterranean, not Mediterranean, Caribbean way. Wow words. Let's see. I like that pink at the top a lot and that blue. And Lush Life. It's going to be harder for me to play with this one because it's so bright, but I look forward to the challenge with that green especially. So these hopefully are my last 2 ColourPop ones. Oh my god. Lush Life and Cabana Club. Like, I had to resist so hard over Black Friday getting a bunch more ColourPop. It was really, really hard not to, but I endured and I did not get any more. Okay. Let me go through my middle shelf and let me get these. Let me get out these 2. And I'll hold Juvia's placed next. Okay, I'm actually getting closer to the end. Thank goodness. Here is this random ass tiny one that I found at TJ Maxx for like $4, so I fell for it. But this is, God, that's so hard to see. Trolls, Pure X Trolls, World Tour collab. I don't even know how that works. All I cared about was it had a cool package, and when I opened it, there were some cool silvers in it, like that middle silver, super shiny, and I fell in love. And I like the idea of having this adorable tiny little palette. Like, it's so tiny and cute. So yeah, that's the only palette I own from Pure, I believe. And let me label all these ColourPop ones. Let's see. Pure X Trolls World Tour. Pure. Okay. And here's the only palette I have from KVD, Vegan Beauty. And this one came out, I believe, after they separated from Kat Von D because of all her, like, Nazi stuff and anti-vax stuff. And the company did legit, like, get rid of her. They, like, paid her off or sold her shares or however that works. And she was gone. So I thought, well, a company actually stuck for what they promised in terms of getting rid of a toxic person, even the founder of their company. And they kept trucking on. And I'm going to get this palette and support them. And it was, like, super cheap, too. And I gotta use it more, but it's still like a really decent color scheme. All the packaging's recyclable, so it's kind of like a gimmick palette too. But these shimmers are really gorgeous, and they're not super extra. The grain's really fine on them, so I really like them. And the packaging's beautiful. I just need to use it more. So that's the KVD. What do they call this one? Edge of Reality. KVD. Vegan Beauty, Edge of Reality. All right, so here's another series of palettes where I fell for the packaging. I should have read more reviews because, like, they weren't worth it, but they were because they still bring me a lot of joy to use. But those are the Lime Crime palettes that I have. Wee! Like, the art's so pretty. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for art. And they have all these beautiful, like, the packaging's like just thick and fun. I know people like skinny palettes, but I like it thick. I think it's fun when palettes are thick. And this one's super gimmicky because it glows in the dark. But this is also one that I'm not too worried about losing blowing smoke or gifting blowing smoke to a friend. Because this one's a beautiful, smoky, neutral, cool-toned one. And again, like, I have these colors in other palettes, but, like, I'm an idiot, and I fell in love with the glow-in-the-dark packaging idea, and I had to get it. But I've used it several times, and, like, it's like the formula's okay. It's like, I feel like ColourPop formula is smoother, but this one still works for me. And like Lime Crime isn't the best, it's a little chalky, but the pleasure I get from using them is psychological because I love the packaging so much. So yeah, the Lime Crime ones are not the best, but I love using them. Like, look how cute. And they open super fancy. And they have a mirror. I do like this color scheme a lot. That pop of purple is really fun. The little mini Venus one, Venus 3. And I actually was really good. They had the XL Venus palette, Venus 3, the pink one, on sale at TJ Maxx from like $60 to $25. And I did not get it because I'm like, you have the small one, you don't use it. So if you get the big one, you're still not going to use it. So I was able to resist an impulse buy then. And that's also what helped me consider doing this no buy year. And out of all of them, Prelude is my absolute favorite because it is, I call it like a mermaid color scheme. I don't know why. This feels like mermaidy, romantic ocean to me. Like it has that beautiful bluish purple shimmer on the bottom, bluish green purple shimmer. And that burgundy is really pretty to use. That dark seafoam color is easy to use. That light blue one on top is a really beautiful shimmer. That golden, orange, golden marigold shimmer is beautiful. Like, this is a basic bitch scheme, color scheme, but it is so lovely. So, yeah, it's like, I shouldn't have got these, but these were half off, and I got them, and they make me so happy. So, I won't get any more Lime Crime because the formula is only okay. But using the palettes makes me happy because of the packaging, and the formula isn't terrible, so I will accept that and accept my weakness of just having some impulse buys because I like how they make me feel. Lime Crime 2, 3. I have Prelude is that seafoamy, oceany goodness one, and Venus 3, and Venus Immortalis is that cool black and white one. And there we go. Okay, next is Midas. And I know you know Midas because I convinced you to get some stuff with me. But I have 4 Midas palettes. And let me be careful with the Smoky Glow one because I know one shade's loose and I have to give it to Alan to fix. But here is Flower Bomb, and it's a beautiful spring tone one. Like these bright pastels, I have to figure out how to use these. The formula is too beautiful not to use. I have to make some looks. I might actually look on Instagram for some inspiration for this one because it's so pretty and I really like it. Let's see, Smoky Glow. Smoky Glow, which one was the loose palette again? I'll probably check on my bed so I can like lightly shake it and see which one falls on my bed. But I'm going to tilt this carefully so I don't... So that one's like pinky, purpley, and some brown. Really gorgeous one for like... Oops, sorry for that mirror. For... I don't know, I really like it. And Smoky Glow is was a makeup reviewer who ended up becoming more of like a beauty guru commentary channel. Hana is really good at calling out problematic influencers and letting you know which makeup companies have a lot of issues, which ones have genuinely cleaned out the dirty laundry in their businesses. Like some more controversial stuff, like pointing out that James Charles is a predator and all sorts of stuff. So, but she also mixes it up with like real life stuff and explaining her issues with depression, and she just covers a lot of great topics, and it's such a genuine person and really down to earth. So I really love following Smoky Glow. So I really want to support her by buying her palette, and I ended up really liking the palette, and I gotta use it more. So I'm actually going to put this on my desk with these others that I have. I think I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have 6 palettes on my desk I want to use more of, and that's one of them. And maybe I'll keep like my Project Pan pile. Maybe I'll try to stick with 10 palettes that I really want to dig more into and see if I can really utilize them more. And I keep saying Project Pan. If you don't know what Project Pan is, a lot of people at the beginning of the year will make a list of products that they want to run out of. But with eyeshadow, it's really hard because there's so much product, and how much makeup do we really use? So when you hit the middle of the little tin, they call that hitting pan. And so you see, if you go to Project Pan on Reddit, there's a lot of great inspirational posts about people who managed to hit pan this past year, and they give an update on what happened in 2021. So they gave me a lot of inspiration on possibly hitting it. But they also covered like hitting pan, quote unquote, on lip glosses. Like I'm already like down to half on this lip gloss. So it's inspired me to like find products I want to like burn through before they go bad, or just to get more use out of them. So I've been organizing my desk to have stuff that's right in front of me that I have no excuse not to use. So lip glosses are one I want to get through. Like for example, I know this is like an eyeshadow thing, but I wanted to show like look, I have like 4 lip glosses from ColourPop. Oops, I should hold them up this way. That I want to burn through. And I know I can now that they're in front of me and I'll see them and use them. So yeah, I totally recommend going to that subreddit, getting inspired, and pulling out a few items from your collection that you'll want to do some Project Pan work on. All right, so my last 2 palettes from Midas. This one is a collab between Midas and Cole MUA, and it's called Serve Soft. And I know this one's basically an alternative to the Wild Child one I got, but I feel like the color mix is really deep and rich enough with the browns and pinks and oranges and stuff that I can do some really nice looks with this. This is one I'm also tempted to put on my desk. So I think when I take Smoky Glow out, I want to stop using her. I'll switch to using this one a lot, because this one's right up my alley. Every time I use it, I feel so happy. Here's the Perception palette. That's the final Midas one I have. And if anybody wants to shop from Midas, I think everything's 50% off again. The brand's great, but oh, the first white. I actually don't have a white in that one. I think it's a peach. Yeah, that's, oh, the one on the bottom's like a shimmer white. Let's see. So for Perception, actually Perception has a white. So there we go. At the top, that's a white. So this color scheme is super unique. And I got this one because I liked how unique it was. But also, the makeup reviewer I mentioned, Angelica Niquis, had her own palette from, they're bright, from Kaleidos come out. And it sold out like crazy because she's a popular influencer. She's really down to earth and kind. And her palette was gorgeous. But if you look at it, if you look up Kaleidos Club Nebula, a lot of the colors are similar to this scheme. Not that they ripped each other off, but that both makeup beauty enthusiasts had such a similar love for color in mind. So it's like, for those who couldn't get Club Nebula, I tell them, get Perception, support a smaller beauty streamer, and get the same kind of color scheme in that one. So I thought that was really cool when somebody called out to me that it's like super similar feeling with the color schemes. So yeah, this one does have unique colors, but we got it when it was on sale. And I think I can make some of these work, especially with some shimmers from other palettes that I have and I want to use more of. This is why this whole no buy is going to be great, because there's all these palettes I don't use and I need to. So let me write down my Midas one, Smoky Glow, Midas Cosmetics, and Perception, Served Soft, and Flower Bomb. Oh, and I thought I was going to stream till 10, but it looks like I should be done by 9 possibly. So we just bought some extra time. Yay. And I haven't really taken like a long break, so that's fine. I'm kind of relieved because I thought it would take me 3 hours, but knowing I only have a collection that took me 2 hours to get through is much less stressful for me. Ooh. So let me put these back. Okay. Oh wait, actually I'm not putting Smoky Glow back. Let me put these because I'm keeping some of those up top here. All right. Let me move these, and I'm talking to myself, but that's okay. Ooh, a hiding palette. I have another Urban Decay one. This one was gifted by my friend Jen, and I forgot about it because it's so dark, and it was in the middle of my shelf, and I was like blind to it. But this is like a tin, and I need to use this, and the colors look like that, and it's beautiful. I need to use it. I think she like barely swatched a few of the colors, and then she's like, Annabelle, you're getting into makeup. Can I just give you some of my shit? And I'm like, yes. So some of these shades didn't swatch well because it is an older palette, but the secret to that is Inglot's Duraline. This is a great way of refreshing eyeshadows that are too dry or older and chalkier. Put like a drop or two and very carefully mix it with the makeup palette tool, and then press it back in place, and you can basically really refresh those colors. You even like dabble a little bit of this just to refresh it, and don't even mix it. But there are ways to save like old pigments that you want to experiment with. So this one, let me see if any of this does still swatch. Yeah, I'm getting actually some swatches from it. My hand's like totally dirty from that spill earlier, but you can see like it's like a medium tone swatch. Like it's still pulling pigment, so I think I can still definitely do looks with it. So I'll have to pull this out. I'm gonna keep this on my desk because this is an older palette, and I actually want to get some looks with it before it becomes too troublesome to use. Okay. Now oh yeah, let me write it down. What the heck is it called? I don't think it has a name on it. Urban Spectrum. Okay, Urban Spectrum. Urban Spectrum. Urban Decay. Okay, let me also put these back. Whew. Okay. Last is my Juvia's Place, and I absolutely have to make more use of these, but that's what documenting all these palettes is for. Here's my Juvia's Place collection. Okay. And I kind of wanted some more Juvia's Place this year, but I knew that I'd be taking a break on makeup, so I slowed my roll. And I know they have sales a lot, so I can always get sales in 2023 if I really want. First one up is the Berries. And again, I love the art in all of these. Super pink and cute, and the shimmer on the bottom and top is amazing. Gosh. And the color is always rich in these. I need to pull these out more. I think it's because the pans are so big and intimidating. You just need to like use them. Oh, I especially need to use Wahala too. It's on the bottom, but remember I was so excited about Wahala too, and then I never used it. I need to use it. I need to use it. Like, why'd I get Blueberry Muffin? I already had Wahala too. I'm an idiot. I am a fool. God, there's so many nice ones in this. And like that row of oranges and browns is really nice too, just to do like a different look. So I definitely need to play with this. I'm so happy I'm documenting. Let's see what else. This one's one I really like, the Nubian 3 Coral. And it's like neutral, but without the really cute peachy coral colors. And those silvers up top are fantastic for cool cosplay looks. So if you really want some really pigmented shadows for cosplay, BH and Juvia's are the way to go. And Juvia's is super affordable. They have sales a lot. So I fully recommend them. All right. This one's a beautiful scheme too, the Saharan. And this is what the shades look like. Oh my god, how freaking bright is that shade on top? Oh my god, I'm looking at it on my monitor and it's trying to hurt me. The shade's like trying to stab me in the eye, but I love it. Oh my gosh. It's that bright in person too, Sokoto. Damn, that one's really pretty. Oh, man, there's some shades in here that I really want to try for an orange look. Wow. Yeah, this is why this whole challenge is amazing. Like, I can't wait to get more used to stuff I already have and have it feel new again. Here's a Saharan 2. The Zulu that you're after. I actually have it, so I can show you that one. And I don't know if I've used it. Maybe that's one. Is it sold out? Let's see. I think I only swatched one color, 2 colors on this one. Or, I don't know. This one's super lightly swatched, but this is the Zulu. So if you want this one, if you don't mind being regifted, but that's the Zulu, man. I like that middle row a lot. I want to play with it. Or have you play with it. So nice. The Saharan 2. Oh, good. It is in stock at Ulta. Cool. Saharan 2. This is like more my neutrally kind of color scheme. But the pop of blue is really nice. And this one on the bottom, super rich. Like I wore this and I learned very quickly to have a soft hand with Juvia's Place. Because it was like, bleh, it looked like my eyeball had exploded because like the color was so deep and red and it just like covered way too much. The Warrior 2. Ah, there's no plastic sheet. Ooh, I like it. See, you forget what you have in your collection sometimes. I'm so glad I'm doing this. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I like this burgundy brown in it. Or no, it's more like a brick. Yeah, it's like a brick. It's like a brick. They are. I think I'm gonna keep this one in to use on my desk pile because these colors are really speaking to me. Especially like that middle row. That middle row is like really speaking to me, so I want to keep this on my desk. I'm gonna keep this on my desk. All right, and the last one on my Juvia's Place is the Masquerade. I really wanted this one and then I never used it. Story of my life. So I need to use this one this year. And it's super cute. And there's some really fun colors at the top. Again, way more blues and I don't need any more blues. Annabelle, you think you had no blues, but that's because you don't actually check your makeup. Oh man, this one. Oh. Have I never swatched that one? Sometimes you go through colors like, ooh, what does that look like? And you swatch it and you're like, I'm an idiot for not using this. Dang, here's another one I might need to keep. I'm gonna keep this one on my desk too. Keep this on my desk. And then I think I'll have to schedule some streams where I dabble with makeup looks and swatch them, you know, like individually. And because I just got a project management board for my Twitch channel to keep myself accountable as I do more this year. And makeup is going to be one of those things. Just to have something fun to show, like before a stream, I'm going to pull one of my desk palettes, do a look, and then game. Like maybe like half an hour making a look, take a 15-minute break, and then start the game stream for the night. So I'm going to try to do something like that to get myself back into this. And then I can do like a roulette type of deal to choose which palette I use on my desk. Like you said, roll a d20 and figure out which palette to use. Maybe I should have 20 palettes on hand that I want to use. And then keep them all together in like a special basket. And do the d20 for that. That might be fun. Let's see, the Warrior 2. And maybe I can like go back through this at the end and like tag the ones I want to have for the d20. That way I don't have to keep them on my desk. And I'll do that. I'll tag the ones I want to roll with the d20. And pull them out from my bookshelf so I don't have to have this giant pile of palettes on my desk. Okay, I'm planning this aloud. Okay, so I'm gonna make 2 palettes on my desk to use every day, just to try to hit pan, but then tag 20 from this list to randomize when I roll a d20 to do makeup with. Okay, I can do that. Oh my God, we're not done yet, Ash. We're not done yet. Don't. Oh, I think I have a palette in my bathroom too. Hold the phone. Let me check my room really quick so we can get like the fully accurate list. Bear it back. I'm just gonna mute myself and run away like a crazy person. I had one last palette. I'm gonna document the Juvia's Place ones really quick, and then we'll like go over the sad last palette. Yeah, and Ash, help me remember like what color schemes I already had, which ones I have too much of, which ones I want to immediately get more use out of. I need to track the colors and go through these again. But I'm really glad I did this. And I'm on the solid no buy now. Like the only thing I can do in 2022 is add stuff to my wish list. And then Alan's allowed to buy me makeup stuff for my birthday, for Christmas. And the only thing, well, it's like no buy, quote unquote, because the only thing I'm allowing myself is, so don't go too crazy, is to be like, hey, Annabelle, if you want something, add it to your wish list. And on Black Friday, if you really want stuff, you can spend, probably going to cap like 150 or 200. You only have that much. And then I have to decide, like, do I want to buy more foundation? Do I want to buy more essentials? Do I need to get more eyeshadow? Like I have that one spot I can treat myself. I'm going to try to not do it this year, but I am allowing myself that way psychologically. I could be like, okay, just if you're feeling anxiety, add stuff to your cart, add stuff to your wish list, provide it to Alan in case he wants to get you anything or treat you to anything, and then have the opportunity on Black Friday if I really want stuff. That's like after doing this no buy thing and going through palettes I currently have. If there's something I don't have that I really do want to supplement, then I can finally do it. So that should help. Okay, let me get the rest of my Juvia's Place in. All right. Juvia's Place. We had the Masquerade. We have the Zulu. So was Final Fantasy down yet, Ash? Let's see. The Saharan 2. The Saharan. Oh my god. I thought I had only 70 palettes, but I already have more than 70. So this is a good sign to be good this year. Let's see. Let's see. Nubian 3 Coral. Oh, cool. Yeah, now that I'm ending soon, I'm up for like whatever game night you guys want to do. Yeah, I was just telling Crocanista that I thought it'd be last until 10, but thankfully I only have 70-ish palettes, so it's not okay. I don't think I'm going to hit 80, thank God. The berries, I have Wahala 2. Okay. And then I'm going to show my last one. It's probably going to be anticlimactic because it was another like BoxyCharm one, I think. But my last palette that I had stashed away in my bathroom cupboard is this Chiate London one, the Editor palette. And it looks like this. And it feels cheap as fuck. Like, the plastic feels cheap. The packaging looks cheap. But it's not a bad formula. So for like, you know, a BoxyCharm palette, I don't hate it. And I actually keep a stash in my bathroom cupboard, so if I forget to bring a makeup palette in there, this basically has everything I can ever need. So this is like my stash palette that I can go to in my bathroom cupboard if I don't want to get up and run to this room for a palette. So yeah, let me put that down. Chiate London. I can't believe I got these all down. Okay. The Editor. And I'm going to go back and figure out a naming convention for the colors. Like some of these I could probably be a bit better at naming. But yeah. These, God willing. And I'm going to take a spin here to make sure I didn't forget anything. Like I see some blush palettes, I see some highlighter palettes, but no like makeup palettes. I'm pretty sure I got everything. The only random ones I think are like palettes I have with like singles. Like technically this isn't a palette. This is one I got from ColourPop, and it had a bunch of like random glitters in it. But it's not really like a makeup palette. Like some, I've just like played around with depotting and adding like shadows, but I didn't really get super into depotting, just a little bit. Like I made some really basic color schemes. from some old Ofra makeups before I realized Ofra was toxic. Oh, I gotta keep this one out. This actually has some face shades I need. So yeah, this one's empty. This one has some random face stuff. So, and this one has like random shades from Ofra. So yeah, I'm not going to count the singles as part of the palette collection. They're just kind of laying there in the background on this bottom level. But I think we got everything. Oh my gosh, that was 2 hours of just writing everything down. I think my next step is, I mean, I might as well do it here. Now I kind of want to track which ones I roll a d20 for to see which ones I want to use more of this year. So let me just count them down because I have some on the side that I added. So I'm going to select them and then mark them. And Ash, let me know when you all start gaming. I'll sneak off and do that. But I'm going to keep Baroque on my desk because y'all saw that broken shade. And it'll be easier to just use and burn through it and pan that. So I'm going to keep Baroque on my desk, but let me tag that one for being part of my 20. Let's see. Baroque. So, 1. Actually, let me just D20. No, let me just like actually D21. Okay, I'm just thinking aloud, so don't mind me. D21. And then I'm going to pull these to a separate tab so I can have an easier view of these. All right. Smoky Glow. Smoky Glow. This is the second one, D22. And I'll put these back as I label them. Okay, Smoky Glow, you go here. Okay, on my side list, I had Nude Mood, D23, and I had Venom, D24, I had Saint-Tropez, Tropez. There we go. And this one, D25. Okay. Okay, now I gotta, oh, Naughty. I had Naughty on the list too. Naughty. D26. I had Masquerade. Nope, not that one. The other one. D27. And it was the Warrior 2. D28. Kroger or Ash, are there any in here you'd like to see me use more of that I could add to my D20 list to roll before streams? Actually, let me add this one. I really like this one a lot. D20 Prelude, D29. If any of you have other palettes you'd like to see me use more of from this giant list I composed. Oh yeah, Stone Vibes, D2010. Gosh, it's so hard to choose. Yep. Oh, thank you, Big Poppy. Big Poppy, D2011. I'm trying to think. I should definitely put one of the Pat McGrath. I might put Utopian. Utopian Dream, D2012. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did add, let me pull it out. These are the only 3 Lime Crime ones I have. But I did add the Prelude one because it had a really cool, like, oceany color scheme, and I want to make more use of it. Yeah, Pat McGrath. I'll definitely add Utopian. I might also add Voyeuristic Vixen. I don't know. I feel like I can get a lot of use out of it because it's such a neutral one. Man, what else do I want to add? Because yeah, that way I don't have to keep on my desk, and then when I roll that D20 to decide what to use, I can just turn around and grab it. Ooh. Oh yeah, I'll add that one, the Immortalis one. Yep. Let's see, that's Venus D20. I think I'm on 13. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we just sat down and labeled all of them. Let's see. And Prelude. Cool. Got that. Let me close this. I'm like, oh, there's so many. I'm so glad I'm gonna actually work my way through these. Thank you, Hatchet Vixen. Yeah, I'm doing a no buy this year. So I wanted to see what I currently own to like make myself use it. And there's a lot of stuff that I'd forgotten about, so I'm really glad I'm going through this. Let's see. I got Naughty. Maybe another. Let's see. I got Venom. This is hard because I love all of these so much. You also like Amalfi, Kroganista. I might add Amalfi. Yay! You bought the Mando one's so good, and you have to let me know how Charm School is. The Mando ones. I'll have the Mando one so we can work on the Mando one together. Let's see. D20 14. Let me go down to the Mando. Okay. D20 15. Okay. Let's see. I had Smoky Glow. I really like the Served Soft one. That makes me feel pretty. I'll add another. Did I go 16 already? Let me see. Nope, didn't hit 16 yet. Okay, cool. 4 more. This is hard. Oh, I heard the Juvia's Place foundations and concealers are freaking amazing. Just like really thick. So, which is good. A little bit goes a long way. So I've heard nothing but really good things about the Juvia's Place face products. You know, I did want to get more use out of Sandstone. I might put that one down. D20 17. Sandstone was a stressful one for me because it sold out on ColourPop when it was on sale. Oh yeah, Pacific Northwest one. The Pacific Northwest one was at Forest Site. That was the Raw Beauty Christie. Let's see. At Forest Site. D20 18. Might be a basic bitch and add Menage a Moi because I do love the colors in that one a lot. It's so nice and pinky. Yeah, that one's a comfort palette. I want to work on that one. D20 19. One more to go. And it's not like we can't switch out stuff on the D20 list. Yep. One more. And we can always switch out the D20 list. So maybe we revisit this list. We figure, you know what, we'll play by ear. Kroganista, so you can remind me. You're like, hey, I feel like we should refresh this list. We can do that. Let's see. Oh, I forgot that. Oh my god, I still have some more makeup. I forgot another one of the BH palettes I have coming. I have the LA one coming. I forgot what it was called, but it looked like really cute. I'll add that to my list because it looked like cute watercolor colors. Oh, I think it's Lost in Los Angeles. Oh, and let's see. So BH. Oh my god, I have more palettes. This was my Lost to Raw buy of 2021, so don't judge me. And then I also got, let me actually do it above here. And then, so this one's D2020. Yeah, like Lost in Los Angeles, exactly. And let me see if I can pull up actually I can pull it up here and just like, let me, I know my screen is tiny, but I can move it over to that little window. So let's see. Yeah, BH has a crazy sale right now. And I'm happy to recommend anything. But I'm gonna find the LA one and bring it to the side. Okay, cool. So let me, boop. Oh no, I ruined it. Okay. There we go. Do you see it now? Yeah, this shows all the colors. So this had a very pastel love theme. And people see the pastels in this are really pigmented. And oh, Blowing Smoke was the one that I gifted to Amber. But oh, I didn't set aside Zulu because I got the other two Juvia's Place ones. But you want Zulu for you, right? Or did you already get it? Because I don't mind gifting you Zulu because I don't knock one off my list. Okay. And then I also got, oh my god, I'm gonna forget the name. I can't believe I just bought this and I forgot the name. But they had this series of palettes with like curse words and it was funny. Here we go. Low Key Love You. I low-key fell in love with this color story. And I had to add $4 to my shopping cart because I wanted some BH brushes. So this was another one I got with those last two palettes I wanted. This was my little, you know, I'm going to throw it in my basket one. But this color scheme really spoke to me. And yeah. So those are my last palettes for real for 2022. Except for a couple conditions. But like, I'm not going to be bad. I'm not going to be like, oh, no, I just stuff to my wish list and have Alan buy it for me for my birthday. No, I am going to add stuff to my wish list. And then I want to reevaluate and be like, oh, I only wanted, like, for real, 10% off my wish list. And I can wait for Black Friday. Or, like, I want to see how long I could delay myself. Like, all these, especially having this list here is going to help me not buy. Because I'm looking at this like, holy crap, I have way more than I expected. So I'm looking forward. I'm really looking forward, especially with like this D20 game, now that I'm going to be streaming a lot more on Twitch. Like now it's like I'm going to have to make a channel point three, like spontaneous makeup look. And then maybe I have like 15 minutes to like do a look with that palette or something fun. Like I have some concealer on my desk and that way I can be like, da-da-da, concealer, da-da-da, we're going to pull this palette out and do a really quick look in the middle of the game. I wonder, it's like you have to do the makeup palette or before the ghost hunts you. I don't know. Just something fun. That way I can get through my makeup and then, yeah. I know I'm not dumb. I know I'm not going to hit pan on everything, but I'm excited at the opportunity to like go through everything I have and use it more. And for my makeup, like I'm not doing this because I'm broke or anything. I just want to spend smarter and not be as dependent on retail therapy. And appreciate what I currently have. I do have a ton of makeup I've been really lucky to get with great deals and friends gifting things. And I want to make a good use out of it. And some people on YouTube have been really inspiring, explaining how no buys work for them. So, yep, Zulu's for you. And yeah, unfortunately, I don't have Blowing Smoke for you, but I'm saving Zulu for you. What else was on my list that you wanted? Yeah, there's any others that you want. That's totally cool. I can pull them for you. Yeah, I'm pulling Zulu aside for you, and I can bring it over next time I see you, Kroganista. But yeah, I'm kind of intimidated by my list now. I didn't realize I had this much. And I think maybe, because I want to still kind of document this makeup journey, I'm thinking if I want to knock off 15 palettes, like de-stash stuff, around my birthday, just to clear out some room. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. You're going to be so happy. You're going to be so happy with those palettes. I'm excited for you. I think that's the end of my stream. Oh, if I had to choose one favorite makeup palette from everything that I've seen today, it sounds crazy, but this like Christmas palette from like 2020, I can't stop thinking about it. And this is like, I'm going to keep this on my, okay. These two I'm going to keep on my desk because this one, one of the shades broke and I fixed it in a really shitty way. and just want to use it so that I feel less shame looking at this. Honestly, it's not that bad. I actually really do love this palette, and I want to do with more smoky looks. But this one, ooh, yeah, I don't use Foresight enough, and I don't use Mulan enough. And that Foresight goes out of stock a lot. It's really popular. And I'd rather have you use it if you're going to get use out of it than me, like, maybe once in a blue moon use it. So let me take it off my D20 list, and I'll figure something else to add. Maybe like one of these Alice ones. Yeah, the Baroque one was just jumping in my arms. I could replace the shade from Stone Cold, because like the Stone Cold Fox and the Bare Necessities, that one feels more like, it's not like palettes I'm gonna go to in a clutch. They're just gonna be palettes to go to for shade here or two there. So I don't mind breaking those apart and depotting them to support little palettes like this that might have a missing shade or something. So I'll do that. Yeah, I'm gonna pull aside Mulan and at Foresight for you, because that'll help me with my get rid of 15 palettes D-stash. And these are still both amazing palettes. But for Mulan, I feel like I'm going to get more use out of X's and O's. And for at Foresight, honestly, a lot of these colors, like we saw, are in the Juvia's Place ones. Exactly. Oh, no! You're not going to use these in 3 times a year. I feel like you use them more. Actually, even if you only use these 3 times a year, you'd still be using them more than I am right now. So it's still a benefit to it. And yeah, like, at Foresight barely has any swatches in it. I think I mainly swatched that Evergreen Shimmer. And Mulan, I like used once and then never again. Maybe once or twice. And a little bit of alcohol spritz and it's good to go again. So yeah, that was a lot. But yeah, if anybody sees, like, again, if somebody in your friend zone, and these look so weird as a color story and on camera, but when you use it, you get 1,000 looks out of it, and they're all beautiful because the formula in this is just a rock star quality. Whew. I'm gonna take a good break right now, but yay, I'm just happy my list is done. And I'm going to color tag the ones I'm gifting. Yeah, if any of you see stuff that you want gifted, and I'm like, I don't actually plan to use it that much, or it's not on my D20 list, you know, I do want to cut down my collection by 15 palettes, and I'm more than happy. Okay, cool. Let me get rid of this one. And I'm gonna highlight this. Let me know. And or if you're like, well, I just don't want you to just like gift it to me, then I'm like, we can do a trade. If there's any makeup you don't use a lot, we can just trade, and that'll be awesome too. You know, I will switch this one to, because it's still like this dark theme. Let me switch it to the Gather Round Sisters one. Maybe I'll add that to my list to use. So yeah, this one's gonna go to Marisha or Gronista. Move on, Gronista. Gosh dang it. Fill color. Fill color. Okay. And Zulu. Oh, yep. Did you want the Hocus Pocus one too? Which one? Which one do you like more? Because the Hocus Pocus one, I think they bring it back in stock now and then, but not often. And again, this is, yeah, it's like, I feel like I get more use out of this one. I'm not sure. But I feel like this one speaks more to me than the At Foresight. Yeah, I think At Foresight would work really good for you. And it has the cool Pacific Northwest theme. And I feel like that orange would look badass on you. It's like, yeah, Chanterelle. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm gonna add this. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Hocus Pocus on my D20 list. And let me make sure I only had 20 here. Sort sheet A to Z. Oh wow. Maths. Not A to Z. Can I do my numbers? Whatever. I'm gonna just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I did it right. I did it right. Yay! Okay, good, good, good. I have these 3 on the side for you. And the next time, I think we're going to the dog park soon. So I will hit you up when we're going down there and do a drive-by and sneak some makeup to you. Yay! Sweet! I got my list whittled down a little bit, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm excited. I can't believe how exhausting it is to go through all your stuff like that. Whew. Okay, I think the stream is ready to close, but thank you all for coming and seeing my embarrassing collection that I don't use enough of. And I just appreciate y'all hanging out, and I really look forward to just like using these. I'm excited. Let me tag these with a cute color for project D20. Let's see, purple. Yep. So, and let me, maybe I'll sort by brand name. Let me sort. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes me feel better. I bet this helps me see what's going on here. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, drive-by makeup. And like a shady brown paper bag or something, and I'm just like handing it off to you. Cool. Okay, I know I said the stream is gonna go till 10, but I think my brain's kaput and I need a snack or something, and my brain feels better later. I might stream a game, but likely not. Just have to like adjust. If you see me pop on, I go on stream again. It's not more makeup, it's just me probably deciding to game and stream for some reason. Oh, I like that plan. You know that I'll take it. Even if it's stuff I don't think I'll like, I want to try it. Okay. I'm glad I did this stream. And originally I was like, I just gotta stream gaming, but then seeing like Rakti and other people just stream stuff that they generally enjoy doing, I'm like, I want to do that more. Just stream to be myself. And if I do end up taking a 6-month break and finding a part-time job to accommodate that break, then it'll be really cool to have this regular schedule. Like I already was talking. Oh, did I tell? Oh, of course I didn't tell you. Just happened. But now that I want to take this break and stream consistently, like I have a project management board. So that every stream, make a graphic, I figure out what theme I want for it, I promote it, and I have fun with it. The number one is have fun. But I also want to support other streamers, and I love VR, and I want to do some VR streams. But then I found out there's this guy who does like little VR games on his own for fun on the weekend. And he does other programming. He does like 12-hour programming days on the weekends. And I was popped on a stream randomly because he was on vacation, still programming because he couldn't stop programming. And I checked out his game, and it was like Digging Simulator 2020, and his logo is garbage. So, but he said this, not me. I just confirmed it was garbage. And I was like, dude, like, I just want to help you hobbyist to hobbyist. Can I make like a new logo package for you? Like, send me the specs. And he was like, really? And I'm like, let's do it. So yeah, hopefully if he likes the logo I come up with, I'm going to have a logo on the Oculus store, and I want to do more like collaborations with other people like that. Oh, hey, thank you so much for the lurk, Lizzie. It's good to see you. Aww. I hope you've been doing well if you're not lurking yet. Hi. This has become like the accidental chat hour. And I love that I did a makeup stream and I have like no makeup and my hair is a mess. Yay! Oh my god, look at your emotes. Oh my gosh, that's another thing. My friend Shanwich, I'm gonna tag her too. I need to set up stream elements like so I can actually do like legit shout outs. But my friend Shanwich, I hope I spelled that right. She is offering to make me like a custom icon set, like her icon set. And I'm like, that looks so cool. Because as much as I love having an emote with my face and my dog and the little bean on it, I want to like theme more with my channel and what I like to do. That's another goal. So yeah, it's like, If I start streaming a lot more, it's just because like I want to be more genuine with it. I want to stream with people I speak to a lot and just enjoy hanging out with. Like probably do some New World streams and just like, hey, I'm gonna gather for 4 hours, and that is what it is. And like talk about random stuff during it, like story time or whatever. Or there's like this British DBD crew, and I'm obsessed with watching them because they're hilarious and they're a good friend group. And they're inviting me to their Thursday streams, but of course the time zone's different. But if I do end up taking, a part-time job instead of my full-time job, then I'd have the ability to possibly request that time off and stream with them. And I've been really wanting to. So I think it's going to help my mental health a lot. And now that my husband is going to have a full-time job with benefits, I finally had the opportunity to do that. So he spent the last 2 years doing creative stuff, and he wants me to like be encouraged to do that too. So while it's going to be scary to lose all the stability I had, like I get anxious about money and saving for the future a lot, but like we're in a good spot right now, and of all the times to take it, I should take it now while he's going to get insurance, and I won't have to worry about being the breadwinner in terms of having a job with insurance. So yeah, I'm still having anxiety thinking about it, but he's reassured me, and I'm talking to my therapist again on Friday to kind of come up with a plan if I want to do this, is how to make it in a smart way that doesn't stress me out too much. So we'll see how it goes. But if it does, then I'm looking forward to like making graphics for Twitch, and I want to do like, even if I don't have the bandwidth for art yet, I want to like stream doing graphic design stuff for like other creators or myself. So I'll figure it out as I go, but I'm really enjoying learning how to utilize Twitch as a way to convey just like more than just the gaming side of it. Like there's so many creative streamers who just do story times or show stuff that they're doing, or like me with the makeup no buy. I'm looking forward to the chance of like not worrying about, oh, my channel doesn't make sense if it has makeup and gaming. And I'm like, why not? Plenty of channels do like multiple things at the same time. Why can't I? So I have to like stop letting my internal thoughts dismiss awesome ideas that I want to do just because it thinks they're dumb or sound dumb. It's like, why not give it a shot? If it doesn't work out, do something else. If it does work out, even better, because you really wanted to do it. Like even having y'all hang out for this stream was a lot of fun after I finally got that Excel sheet working. And I'm looking forward to working through this D20 list. And yeah, it's like if people do offer to gift me makeup for this year, even though it's a no buy, I might try to see if they'll like gift new stuff that I can give away or do giveaways with, because I really want to try to resist trying to find, oh my gosh, I can't even think of words tonight. When you try to be sneaky about something, I don't want to bend the rules for my makeup no buy to a crazy extent. Like I have my conditions, and part of that is like, it's like, okay, wish listing done. Black Friday permission done. I'm not going to be like, oh, I want to try to win all these like makeup prizes or do all these things. I'm like, no, that's not the focus of this year. The focus is to appreciate what you have, use it. Loopholes. Thank you. Exactly. Like technically loophole would be, oh, let me up my makeup content to possibly get some pure makeup. But I'm like, no, it's not the point of this challenge. It's not the point. I mean, and if I do get anything, it's like, hey, I can gift it, and that way I can gift it on stream and promote it. Like even if BH was like, here's all this stuff, man, that'd be hard. But I was still, I want to do stuff that's good for my soul this year. And I think not acquiring a ton of stuff like I have been is going to be good for my soul. Like working through makeup I already have. Reading books that are on my shelf that I don't listen to. And the stuff I buy, I wanted to like help my soul. Like buy clothes that give me confidence. Because my wardrobe's sad. Or, right? Or play video games on my Steam library that are lying around. Or spend money on classes or experiences that are going to fulfill me more. Right? Oh my god, I love BH so much. Now I'm tempted to be like, let's just shop the BH website for a little bit. I might actually do that. You know what? I was going to stream till 10. And if I have a little recording time showing some great deals on sites I love that can benefit other people who don't have collections yet and they want to shop, you know, I'll give a little bit of advice because I can do that. Okay, let's see. I think I have a I just feel like still randomly talking for half an hour, so I'm gonna see if I can pull that off. Let me see. I'm gonna get studio mode and see if I still have my Black Friday shopping thing. That would be cute. Or if I anticipate a sale coming up and stuff is still in stock, then I can encourage people to get it. Like, let's see. Let me get this queued up. Okay, I think it's working. I just need to adjust my picture down here. Okay, one moment. I am going to transition screens in 3, 2, 1. Hopefully this worked. Cool. Now you should all be able to see my whole window here. And I'm in the bottom corner now. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, let's have this list here. And I'll close this Facebook window so I don't get distracted. I'll talk to you later, my friend. Yeah, big screen. Yeah, I had this ready for like my Black Friday shopping day. So, BH Cosmetics. I freaking love BH Cosmetics, and I'll say it again. And they have this. This is what tempted me. And I'll show you what I got. I wasn't that bad, thankfully. I did need new brushes. Like, I don't need new brushes, but it's nice to have extras so we don't have to like feel like I have to wash my brushes every week. I can like be lazy if I have like low spoons weeks. And some of the brushes were at a really good deal. So my last order was like exactly $40 to get the free shipping. And it was my last hurrah spend before a whole year not buying makeup. So let me pull up, let's see, brush set. And they just have, okay, I got this Hello Hollow set. And I got this Crystal Quartz set. And here the brushes look purple, the handles, they're not purple. These brushes are iridescent and the photos are misleading. Like, I went on YouTube and this girl was showing off the brushes and they had this really cool like unicorn iridescent effect. And I fell in love, and they had a cute bag. And they're normally $30. And I'm like, I need new brushes. And this is about what you pay on Amazon for good brushes that are affordable. So I'm going to get these. And then I saw these, and I love rose gold, and I love the little handles, and I love the white tips. So this is my other splurge. These looked really cute. And I was able to justify it because apparently Alan likes to use some of the makeup brushes I've given him from like old BoxyCharms and things for painting prop stuff. So he said, when I destash brushes, like ones I don't commonly use for makeup looks, put them in a pile for him. Like, he's like, oh yeah, I can use, let me see what he was saying he can use. He's like, oh yeah, I can use this one for getting stuff into corners. Or he's like, your big fluffy ones. I had a fluffy one here somewhere. Like those big fluffy blush brushes. He's like, oh, yeah, exactly. So if you see any brushes where you're like, I don't want to use this for makeup anymore, or they're too dirty, or I can't get the colors out. Yeah. So I've started to organize my brushes by like eye brushes and face brushes, but I already noticed like if you get brushes from different companies, it sucks because sometimes their blender brushes are really good, but then another brush in their set doesn't stick as well with the pigment. So I'm learning which brushes are my faves, and as I go through and I'm having difficulties with a brush because it just won't work with makeup, I'm going to put to the side for Allen. So I have my little dirty cup for dirty makeup brushes, and I'm going to have an Allen cup as I experiment. If I'm like, this brush doesn't work, I'm going to wash these and then dry them and gift them to Allen for like weathering. So I got those. And yeah, like BH is pretty legit with the brushes. Ulta people are really hardcore about like their reviews. So if you want like an expanded review of the brushes, just copy and paste the name, put it into Ulta and see what they say about it. Oh my god, these look like sex toys. I can't even with these brushes. It makes me like crack up. Like, tell me I'm not crazy. And I hope Twitch isn't like, you shouldn't say that word. But I'm looking at these and I'm like, listen, I appreciate that these are unique as an artist, but I would feel inappropriate with these sticking out of my makeup cup. But I still love the design. And I think if you want these, it might still be at BH or Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay. Oh, Beauty Bay is a UK site, I think. And Beauty Bay. Ignore that I was adding stuff to my cart. I was just like window shopping. No, Beauty Bay. Okay, my bag's empty. Oh, my bag's empty. So, BH Cosmetics. They have a lot of stuff that is out of stock on the main US BH site. So, see, they have the brushes. And even though they're not on sale, they're in stock. So, if you're a collector, you can still get them. They still have this mega palette. BH is out. They still have a lot of the travel series, and a lot of the travel series is being sold out. Brushes that the US site doesn't have anymore. So, if there's something on the BH site that you saw in a review and you're like, oh, they don't have it anymore. Like, I think like some of these like travel series palettes are out. Let me double check that, but let's see. Travel series. So yeah, look at these deep discounts. $5 for this LA one, which is I snagged. Hawaii is still available. Paris is still available. Puerto Rico, and that's it. And Tokyo, and that is it. And I don't know if they're coming back or what, but their web main site made it sound like it was like a clearance to just clear out stock. And I really hope it isn't because the travel series is so good. But you know, the travel series has been out for like a year or two. Maybe they're just done with it. But yeah, you can still get them here, and some of them are on sale. Some of them aren't, but that's okay. But yeah, like, and they have, oh, they have the Zodiac. I already have that. There should have some other travel series ones, but yeah, here's Saint Tropez. Here's a bunch of other ones that are available here, but not on the actual, like, this whole 90s collection. A lot of the Poison Shock ones are out on the main BH one. Oh man, I got this one for $4. I got such a better deal. And the colors look different on their like promo photos than in real life, so I'm excited. The 80s one, I heard that one had good reviews, but it's sold out on the US one, but it's available on Beauty Bay. So it's really fascinating to find out these little sneaky ways to get stuff if you're really into wanting to grab something. So I've learned like European sites, and a lot of them will offer free shipping to the US if you buy a certain amount. So yeah, like a lot of these truffle brushes, because they're on sale on BH, a lot of them are sold out and they're really good quality. So yeah, I thought that was really great. But yeah, the travel series, I recommend them. Other the ones that are left, if you like pastels, everybody has given solid reviews for this one that the pigments hold up really well. Hanging in Hawaii is a really beautiful neutral one. I like it a lot. These circle pan ones aren't the best formula, not really comparable. Like the colors are beautiful, but like I warned, the formula is just okay. But the pans are small and there's a lot of color options, so that's the benefit of that. And $8 is a decent deal for it. Honestly, like I wouldn't want to pay 20. 8, or if it goes down to 6, great deal. And I don't actually see the Take Me Back to Brazil ones. Oh, this is actually Taking Me Back to Brazil. I don't see the Ibiza or the Rio edition. That's interesting. And yeah, BH always has stuff on sale too, so almost never worry about buying something full price. Even like their really fancy collabs, because BH is trying to do more collabs. You can probably get them after the fact. They'll restock it. Okay. What else is on my list? Let's see. ColourPop. I feel like you can't go wrong with ColourPop. It's really just personal preference. Like, I mean, yeah, they do too many neutrals, but neutrals sell. So it's like, oh yeah, and if you have Honey, Honey always has a crap ton of deals with ColourPop. And you could stack them. And Honey considers the price of the object at full price versus what you pay discount for. So ColourPop always has 25% off, 30% off, all these sorts of deals. Stuff is back in stock regularly. Yeah, like my friend Amber was like, oh, they're always out of blowing smoke. So I gifted it to her. And then she was like, no, then I was like, this actually just came back in stock the following week. So I was laughing. Like she visited from Arizona and I gifted to her and it ended up going back in stock. But I didn't buy it again. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this no buy thing. Because I think I have some other black and white palettes. Yeah, ColourPop, you can't go wrong. There's so much fun ColourPop. I feel like we will be trapped here forever. But one fun thing is if you go to the gift guide, is it still there? Is it gone? Oh, other holiday deals are gone. Sometimes you'll find awesome $5 deals on stuff. Like I went here and I bought these awesome body milks for $5. and they're really light. They smell good. And like my elbows have been cracking in the winter. So I'll be making computer desk and I'll be like rubbing lotion on my elbows, which sounds weird. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's see what else is here. Oh. Let's see. Man, yeah, it's like with ColourPop, I always recommend go to YouTube and find a reviewer who has a similar skin tone and see how it performs on them. Juvia's Place always has epic deals. They might have some right now. KVD, I wouldn't bother about getting any palettes from. Lime Crime is a little chalkier than other brands, but the packaging makes me so happy I have to use them. Midas, me and Croganese are already sold on Midas, but I think they're actually selling out of a lot of stuff because they might be closing. Okay, I'm not actually sure if Midas Cosmetics is closing, but I know that the business is struggling. Yeah, blowout sale. Oh no, I hope it's not because they're closing. But I know that she was trying to get into some stores and it was difficult for her because it cost so much money to. But yeah, this, oh, ooh, Perception sold out. I'm glad I have it. And so when I saw that they were having a blowout sale that might be closing, I was really tempted to buy what I don't have, but I didn't. I was like, you have 4 palettes from them, you haven't used them. Just because the business is closed and somebody else can buy those palettes and help them out, you don't have to. So yeah. But if you can and you want awesome pigments, the Midas Cosmetics formula is awesome, really buttery and awesome and beautiful. How did the lemonade palette work out for you, Croganista? I was really curious about that one. Let me get a Pat McGrath. Oh my god, I want so many Pat McGrath palettes. Actually, I'm gonna pull up my YouTube and y'all can like peep on my like YouTube history. Okay, so there is a YouTuber named Patty Alonso, and she is like really great at reviewing palettes, but she also does, let me see if I can find it here. Pat McGrath. Patty does these great ranking videos and also 5 looks videos. So if you have, like, if you want to splurge on a Pat McGrath this year, I recommend go to Patty's page, see some of the looks she creates, get some inspiration, but also learn how she applies them, because the techniques you get just watching her and seeing her review. Like, she also gives suggestions like, hey, you know, you can collect all of them, or here's some 3 that you're going to get the most out of. I was so close to getting Blathers this Christmas, but I had to resist because I'm like, well, for $5 I can get the whole LA palette from BH. Yeah, my cart was get ColourPop stuff for your last palette, or get BH Cosmetic stuff. And BH won because I got more bang for my buck. Oh. Yeah, like Divine Rose. I want this palette, but Utopian works just fine. Sublime, I was tempted to get, but I'm like, I think I'm going to keep this on my Black Friday list for next year. Those are the 2 I would want, because I heard that the purples in the Labelle one were dusty, and I heard the Nook one also had some issues. I wonder if it's because purples and greens are hard to formulate. But, oh yeah, she's also great too. Alicia Archer. She does great reviews for darker skin tones for the palettes. And she's also like really good at comparing, like, you know, you don't need this one because this one has similar shades, or you get a similar look to it. Yeah, Patty's great. Rest in peace, Mel. We love you. She also did some great reviews. Yeah. Oh, this is her. Okay, this Hannah Louise is the one who, oops, she's playing some music. She did a how to do a no by year. She did this to save money and like work on therapy and stuff so that she wouldn't go like retail therapy crazy. So I watched these 2 videos and they helped me out a lot. But I guess she's covered a ton of videos about how to do a no by year. So I think part of my homework is to find those videos And I don't think it was this past year because obviously you see her doing some makeup stuff. But she documented this whole year of like blah 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 doing a no buy makeup thing. So I want to check out her other videos. She was really down to earth and explaining why she did the no buy year and how she was able to just like talk about it and decompress about it. And I think that's helped me out too, even just doing this video to realize what do I really need from myself, what do I really want to watch. So I think one of my challenges is I just followed a ton of makeup reviewers from last year as I got into makeup and the year before. But now that I'm on a no buy, all these people make me want to buy stuff. Like Lauren May makes everything look so beautiful. Teresa's Dead does great sarcastic reviews, and she's the best and worst. So I think what I'm going to try to do is follow some makeup reviewers who might do like some of the fun makeup stuff, but they also do what do they call it? Let me see if I can find her name. There is a reviewer who, okay, Abby Williamson. I forgot what she calls it, so I'm going to try to find it. But she does talk about buying makeup, but she also, let's see, not the worst releases, anti-hauls. So I think anti-hauls are going to help me out when I feel like splurging. A lot of reviewers are like, here's why I didn't get this thing. So instead of saying, hey, here's what I bought, they're like, hey, we saw the stuff coming out and we didn't get it, and here's why. Or it wasn't appealing to me. And so that kind of is like, a lot of them are like, it's not always negative. A lot of it's like, oh, this palette's coming out, but we have these colors. We've seen this color scheme 1,000 times. So she's great, and I love her hair color, and I love like her whole camera setup. It's really inspiring. I have to learn it. And she also like shares her gameplay videos. And she also shows like how to breathe new life into your palette. So she like redesigns holiday palettes from companies where it's like, hey, I'm getting FOMO because these awesome seasonal palettes are coming out or collaborations are coming out. And Abby will be like, that thing's kind of garbage. Here's how I'd remix it to really fit with the theme or the really good color story. So I'm definitely keeping Abby as an inspiration piece. But other people I follow, like Judy just makes me want to buy all the ColourPop stuff. So I might have to unfollow her for a little bit. And a few others. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to adjust my social media content to support me on this no buy year. And I'm looking forward to it. And I think if I also dig into more makeup content, it's going to be based on stuff I already have. And I can always look up looks that other people have done with these palettes if I can't find inspiration. Like if I draw that, roll that D20 and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this palette. Like my brain is capped today. I can do a get ready with me while we both watch a YouTube tutorial and try to get it done and see how closely we can follow them. With all sorts of options. And I'm going to try to play this year day by day. But I'm looking forward to the journey there. And oh my God, that's my ramble. And I think I need like water and puppy hugs. But if you're still there, Crocanista, it was really cool hanging out with you. I think I'm going to go die now. Oh my God, that was a lot of talking. I think maybe for these kind of streams, I'm going to have to do like 2 hours if I'm just like talking and talking and not in gaming. At least with gaming, like my brain is like trying to problem solve. But when I'm talking to myself, I get into like this therapy bubble. And I'm like, blah, going through a lot of things in my head. And it's a lot of work, but it's good labor. It's soul-fulfilling labor. Okay, cool. I am going to sneak away. I'm going to put my little AFK screen. I want to do a schedule. I'll have like an AFK schedule screen, but I'm figuring it out. All right, I'm going to put my AFK screen up for a few seconds. I wonder if I can raid somebody with like 1 follower, because that's always fun. Because they always try to, oops, let me move this Twitch tab to another screen. First.tv/me. Creator dashboard. Let's see what my friends are doing right now. Oh, who do I want to raid? Raid channel. Okay. Because it's Monday, Vrakti is up, and I was probably going to hop over to, what day is it today? Is it Monday? It's Monday. Okay, if it's Monday, he should be streaming Phasmo tonight, and I really feel like watching Phasmo right now, so I think I'll do that. I think I'm going to get a snack and decompress the Phasmo, so I'll be in his chat room, just like messing around. So let me raid him, And let's get this up. Start raid. I'm trying to get better at raiding people and not just like saying goodbye and leaving. Let me... Oh, forgot to put my B. Let's see.
You gotta fix their insanity while keeping their personality intact. Oh my god, that sounds wild, Angel. That sounds absolutely wild. Wait, what's happening? Hey look, it's that Give It thing again. I love your new profile picture, Pirate. It's so cool. Where's the drool? Where's the drool? Are we doing some art? Yeah, Pirate does good art. He's just like sitting down like, where's the drop though? Where's the drop? Uh-oh, something's gonna break here. Something's definitely gonna break. Cat.